this water for me?
If you want it.
I would love it.
Or else I'll drink it.
It's a hot one.
Oh, I can get a new one for you. Oh, you mean
It was new.
It's a hot one.
Yeah. Mm.
Whenever you're ready, I'll hit go.
Okay.
Would you like a fresh one?
No, this is great. Thank you.
Yeah. There we go.
Hi.
There you go.
Hi, Amanda. How are you? Good. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Good to see you.
Okay, you can hear me, right?
I can.
All right, great. We'll go ahead and get started. We'd like to welcome Steve Stricker to the virtual interview room here at the John Deere Classic. Somebody who needs no introduction around these parts, 3-time winner. Coming in this week off a win at the Senior Players Championship. Steve, how's it feel to be back after 2 years off the PGA Tour schedule?
It feels amazing to be back. It felt longer than that since I've been here, to tell you the truth. But still a lot of great memories when I go around here. A lot of familiar faces with the tournament director all the way through to the fans. And yeah, I get a lot of support here, and it's nice, really nice to be back.
And then just some comments on your recent win. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a place that I've always wanted to win at, Firestone, and I've had some opportunities over the last few tournaments there, and got off to a good start a few years ago and didn't finish it off. And this time I got off to a same good start and was able to hang on. And it's just it's an iconic course. It's one where the tour has been at for a number of years, and now we on the Champions Tour have been going there to play our Players Championship, and it's a special place to win.
All right, great. With that, we will open up some questions. A reminder for media on the line, please remain on mute and your video off until you are called on. So Brett Baverns, if you want to go ahead and
is she here?
Video
Amanda here? Yeah. It's kind of weird, isn't it?
She's in the room.
She's in the room over here.
Gotta take yourself off mute.
Brett, you want to go ahead with your question? All right, Brett, I think we're having a little trouble hearing you, so try now. All right, Brett, we're going to come back to you. Corey Puffler, WQAD, you want to turn on your video, and Brett and George, if you'll turn your video off while Corey asks his question.
And actually, my video doesn't work on my camera or on my computer, but Steve, I'll just first of all ask, why was this the one you wanted to come back to? Because knowing you're missing a major on the Champions Tour, why did you decide to come back to the JDC this week?
Yeah, it's a special week here. It's 50 years here for the John Deere Classic, and having this tournament means so much to me over the years. It just felt like a no-brainer to come back here and to play here. It's an easy trip for me. It's in the car, drive 3 hours, and I'm here. And like I said, it's a special place for me and my family. And I always enjoy coming here. And it's been hard to miss the last few years, to tell you the truth. The senior players has been opposite the John Deere Classic, so that was switched this year, and being 50 years, I thought it was a good time to be here at the John Deere.
And then just one last follow-up. Everybody's talking about the memories of 50 years here. So I want to take yourself out of the equation for this question. What do you remember the most, or what comes to your mind when you think of the John Deere Classic, but you can't say the years that you won, obviously?
You know, I was involved here in the grand opening, so I came here and went around with DA and a couple other pros, and we opened the course, whatever year that was when we opened it. So that's my first memory of TPC Deere run, and then obviously playing. I think my first year I played here, I was over at Oakwood, and then when they moved from Oakwood to here, you know, it's been a special spot and a treat to be here. It's a fun layout. It's a nice course. It's great for viewing for the spectators. they got the pork chops. I guess that's always a fan favorite and something that we always think about every year when we come here. So you throw all that together. But I think my first memories of the John Deere Classic were at Oakwood and then coming here to open this TPC course.
Thanks, Steve. Good luck.
Thank you.
All right, let's try one more time with Brett. Brett Baker, just want to go on video. All right, we're still having some trouble, so let's go to Don Doxey, Quad City Times. Don?
All right, Steve, you're coming here, you're more or less scouting for the Ryder Cup, but obviously I don't think you ever go to a tournament without realistically feeling you have a chance. What do you think of your chances of doing well here this week?
Well, obviously I've got great memories here that I can kind of fall back on, and I'll use those to my advantage. I've been playing well lately, so hopefully I can keep that rolling, and hoping to strike magic one more time and try to get myself in contention, heading into the weekend. And it's a tall order, don't get me wrong. It's I'm not hitting it quite as far as I used to, and I especially went around there today. I'm like, wow, I'm back here a few yards than where I'm used to playing from. So hopefully find a little bit more energy for tomorrow and a little more ball speed and get it back out there. But yeah, it's something. You're right. I don't go to a place thinking that I'm not going to contend or play well. So hopefully get off to a good start tomorrow morning early.
What would it mean to you to win this tournament here? Do it again?
Yeah, at 54 years of age, and here at the John Deere Classic, it would mean a lot. But again, it's a tall order. But that's why I'm here, to see if I can try to do it.
All right, next let's go to Craig Breeze, PGAtour.com. Craig?
Hi, Steve. Speaking of tall challenges, was it difficult to convince Nikki to carry your bag up the third hill?
Yeah, well, she told me today that she hadn't caddied here the last few times just because it's been so hot, and these hills kind of scare her a little bit. So it got her attention today, being upper 80s and humid, and but knock on wood, it's going to be cooler this week and through the weekend, and it won't be such a difficult walk. But it is a challenge going around here.
You have some of the family with you. I understand your daughter's going to play golf this afternoon.
Yeah, my oldest daughter is trying to qualify for the USAM over in the Chicago area, and then they're driving over to be with us this week.
Thanks, Steve.
Yep, thank you.
All right, next let's go to Tom Johnston, Quad City Times. Tom?
Hey, Steve, welcome back.
Thank you.
I have a couple of questions for you here. First off, you're talking about your familiarity with the course. You've obviously saw it a little bit today. Well, how does it compare? What's it playing like out there?
It's in great shape. Everything about it is like I remember, and it's always been in great shape here. The rough is up like normal. The fairways are pure. The greens are pure. A little bit slower maybe today on the green surfaces than other years, but it's Wednesday, and I'm sure if we don't get any rain, that things can speed up a little bit. The fairways are running pretty quick, and it's in great shape.
What's it going to take, Tony?
I'm sure it's going to be low here again. There's just because of those great conditions, and there's a lot of scoring holes. I think scoring will be good again. Oh.
Asking you about being able to win out here. Does seeing what Phil did at the PGA give you any hope for the 50-plus crew out here competing against the flat bellies?
Well, yeah, obviously it does. Phil's a special kind of player, though. He still has maintained his length and flexibility. He's 50 years old, so he's or almost 51, I guess, or maybe is 51 by now. But he he's, like I said, a special kind of player, maintain those skills. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be out here if I didn't think I could do something similar. Obviously, winning the John Deere, like I said, is going to be a tall order, but I still think, there's some good play inside of me where I could hopefully get that out here this week. And like I said, I'm optimistic, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen over the next 4 days.
Awesome. Thanks, Steve.
Thank
Good
you.
luck this
Thank
week.
you. I think what happens, somebody else tunes on there, and then it kind of, it's Amanda's fault. It's all Amanda's fault.
Okay, so let's focus here. So our question from Brett, who could not get his technology working, he wanted to know, this tournament's always supported Illinois alums. This week, Michael Fiegels is playing. Have you had a chance to talk to him, and what does it mean for an event like this to support colleges in the area? Yeah, and I went to the University of Illinois, so it's great to see that Claire and his staff here at the John Deere support the U of I and other colleges in the area. I haven't been able to see Michael yet. I've talked with him in the past, but I haven't seen him here yet this week. But I'll have a watchful eye over him for sure to see how he does and see how he handles playing here. It's a treat, to play in a tour event, and he doesn't have any status yet, so hopefully he can follow the likes of some of the former Illini's. I think Luke Guthrie came here and had a really good finish. So hopefully he can, even I think Hardy has played well here over the years too. So hopefully he can get the ball rolling and play well. I'll be rooting for him. All right, next question, we're going to go to Bob Herrig, ESPN. Bob?
Okay, hey Steve, how you doing?
Good, Bob. How are you?
Good, thanks. In your role as Ryder Cup captain, just wondering now, as it's getting closer, is having the 6 picks turning out to make the job more difficult than you would have thought, or do you still, do you think it's going to be easier overall? I mean, obviously there's a lot of guys there.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys there, but I think it'll shake itself out. I don't think it's going to be more difficult at all. I'll have the opportunity to sit with those 6 players, after the top 6 make the team. I plan on seeing these 6 players and getting their feedback to the next 6 that we're going to pick. I want this to be a team effort. I want everybody to be all in on who these 6 picks are going to be, and make it a true team deal. And that's my plan going forward. But I don't think it's going to be any harder if it was 4 or 6.
Just to follow, obviously the schedule between now and when the team is decided is really tight, but very cramped. But after it's decided, is there time to go up there early? In the weeks after the Tour Championship and before the Ryder Cup.
Yeah, there's time to get up there, and hopefully we're working on that, and hopefully we can get up there.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, we've got time for 2 more questions. We're going to go to George McNeely, Voice of America. George?
Thanks, Amanda. Steve, can you talk about the adjustment from the Champions Tour to the PGA Tour now that you're 54? In a way, we're all celebrating the 10th anniversary of your three-peat. On the other hand, considering what Bob just asked you about, you got a lot going on.
Yeah, there's differences from the Champions Tour to this tour. The obvious difference is length, and probably the pin locations on how tight they put them to the edges out here on tour compared to the Champions Tour. Those are the glaring differences. I say that, but we played the Senior Players Championship at Firestone, and that was set up as tough as, except for probably we played it about 100 yards less than what we would play it on the regular tour. So that being said, a little bit of length and some pin locations, from the side is probably the biggest difference. And yeah, we got a lot going this year, and obviously looking forward to the Ryder Cup and trying to get that going. I mean, that's it's an exciting time, and we're a year behind, for the obvious reasons. But I'm ready to get it going, play it, bring that cup back where it belongs.
Thank you.
And for our final question, we'll go to Matt Randazzo, News Channel 8. Matt?
Steve, welcome back.
Thank you.
Kind of maybe a hard question. I got 4 kids, and I can't answer the question, who's my favorite. You have 3 John Deere Classic championships, maybe a 4th this weekend. Is there a favorite John Deere Classic championship? Now that it's 50 years, and we can ask you like a milestone question,
Yeah.
Is there a favorite John Deere Classic championship for you?
Well, I think for me it's the one, I don't even know what year it is to tell you the truth, the one that I hit it out of the bunker and then made the putt to birdie the last, and to really kind of steal it from Kyle Stanley. Yeah, that one, I get the most kind of reward out of seeing and kind of replaying in my mind again. And I mean, I just didn't have a lot of moments like that in my career, right? So it was a special one, and to do it here and at a special place for me, it meant a lot.
Thanks, Steve.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for spending time with us this morning. We appreciate it.
About time, Amanda.
Have a nice day.
You too. See ya.